I believe the impact and significance of the awards is something that we still have yet to see. We have a hope of what the impact will be, which is that it will provide a lot of exposure for African architects and students and other thinkers and practitioners within the design world who are doing interesting work on architecture projects, writing projects, other critical thinking projects, films, lots of different. We're hoping that the impact will also show the diversity of media and materials that can be applied to a sort of spectrum of projects that we can sort of call it as falling under architecture. But the idea is that the hope is that the impact will be that this is a broader discipline than just constructing a building. That's one part of it. There's also the critical thinking that goes into producing a work of architecture, and all the other media, film, drawing, visual media that is used to realize works or realize the process. So to sum it up, the anticipation for the impact of the awards is that it will really broaden the discourse about how architecture is produced, about architecture production, and that it will be available to a wider audience, through online media. And there could be, greater understanding of what's possible within this discipline and within the different medias that can be applied to the discipline. And that this will be continent-wide. Of the entries that we saw, emerging talent, it's quite astonishing and very, very encouraging that and I believe that we really only scratched the surface. It's a very tip of a very, very large iceberg, and we really scratched the surface of what is being produced on the continent. And what we received, it was exciting, it was encouraging to see the level of attention that practitioners and students and thinkers are paying to the work that they're producing, the level of thought that's going into it, and even that the innovations that we saw, the way some people, really trying to push the boundaries, which is very exciting to see that. So we saw a lot of that, and that's absolutely something that we believe is not represented very well from the continent. And so this hopefully is another platform for this diversity of thinking and diversity of work to have a global presence, to see for others to see that this is possible on the continent. It's been a very intense experience in a very good way, meaning that to be able to sit with a group of very active thinkers, people who care deeply about the discipline and the profession, who come with a wide range of backgrounds, and to be able to sit at a table with such a diverse and active group was a privilege and quite an honor, and very exciting for us to be able to engage, for me to be able to engage with this group of people who I now consider my colleagues and friends, and for us to be able to maintain a very spirited and intense debate that touched on a lot of important, urgent issues, which it's not always that easy to navigate, this kind of dialogue. And I think, I'm quite proud of what we managed to achieve. Very proud of it.